Today's Easter Friday and I got some big Easter presents for you guys. Because all our 3 investing strategies brought big dividends. One investing strategy even with the biggest dividend since the start of our community investing. And all of you can save some taxes as well. How so? I'll show you in this episode 20 of our PerFinEx community investing. Before we start, I want to say a big thank you to you guys. Last month, more people signed up to the community investing than ever before. So thank you very much for trusting us with your hard-earned money. And I'm very happy that you seem to agree with me with what I'm saying over the last couple of months now. The market seems to bottom out and the recovery has to begin at some point. So rather get in a little early than a little late, because then you will profit from the recovery in its entirety. That's what many of you guys will experience that joined us with monthly savings plans over 2021 and 2022. You bought cheaper, cheaper and cheaper every month over 2021 and 2022, and when the recovery starts, boom, you will profit tremendously and your return will go through the roof. That's the reward that we get as investors with a long-term mindset over the people that got out because they were scared. Let's take a look at the potential bottom, but first, let's save some taxes. Tax statements for 2022 have finally arrived in your postbox. Just log into your Fidelity account and click on Ungelesene Post in the middle of your screen. That's your postbox. And then you will find these 2 PDFs that you can send Finanzamt or your tax advisor if they ask for it. The second PDF, Steuerbescheinigung, is the important one. The first PDF lists all your profits in detail. Not sure why you would need that, to be honest. Nobody ever asked me for that one. The second PDF, Steuerbescheinigung, is a summary of the first PDF. Should be enough. Now if you are wondering, what is this handsome guy saying here? I didn't know that I can make tax-free profits. Now that you are logged into your Fidelity account anyway, just click on Taxes, Steuern, and then Freistellungsauftrag. That's the German word for the 1000 euros tax-free profit that you can make. If it looks like this in your account, then you have 0 euro Freistellungsauftrag and you need to do something here. Most, if not all of you, should have it already, because we do it usually with you together. But maybe a select few don't have it. Then click on the button Anlegen. In the first box, you can decide if you want to use your 1000 euros tax-free profit in your Fidelity account. Then click on the first check mark. If you want to use less than 1000 euro, then fill any amount that you like. Here it really depends where you make your capital gains. If it's only Fidelity, you can use your entire 1000 euro tax-free profits here. If you have multiple investment accounts or invest in our German real estate securities as well, then you might want to split your 1000 euro accordingly, depending on where you make your capital gains. In the second box, just click the first check mark, which basically states that whatever you're telling Fidelity right now is valid until you tell them otherwise, which you can do every day if you want to change things up. And then it gets a little tricky, because you need to download the PDF by clicking on here before you can accept the check mark in the third box. The PDF basically states that you can only use your 1000 euro once for all your capital gains. If you have 5 different accounts and use 1000 euro in all 5 different accounts, Finanzamt will find out and tax you accordingly. Except with a mobile TAN, I think, and then it should look like this. You can see this person has 1000 euros tax-free profits with Fidelity, used 12 euro and 87 cents already this year, and 126 euro 32 cents last year. That's also the number that he will see in his tax statement, Steuerbescheinigung. So the 126 euros in dividends that this guy got last year with our community investing were completely tax-free for him. Congrats! High safety investing strategy that invests around 70-75% in bonds is flat over March, which is absolutely incredible to me in this current crazy interest rate environment. I expected a lot less in terms of performance, to be honest. When factoring in the dividends we got in March, this investing strategy is actually up big time. because that's one of the biggest dividend months in the history of our community investing. Which leads us to not minus 8.5% total return as shown here, because that doesn't include the dividends. With dividends, we are still down, unfortunately, but only by 2.4%. It's not cool, don't get me wrong, I don't like it, but we can probably get into the positive return column here over the next couple of months. Fingers crossed. The only investing strategy that is down this month is where most of you are invested in, passive income. Here we got a small dividend as well, smaller than in the other two investing strategies this month, but therefore it's more consistent. And if you know the drill, April will be without a dividend. With the way that the current ETFs pay their dividends, we always have 2 months of dividends, followed by a month with no dividend. Leaving us with not minus 6% as seen in the chart, because that doesn't include the dividends again. The total return is minus 2.1%. Again, not great, I don't like it, and you probably don't like it either. But we're very close to the winning side. Just 1 or 2 more good months and we can actually do it. Let's see what the markets will bring. And we will experience it, because we will definitely not sell in May and go away, as the old stock market saying suggests. And last but certainly not least, high return investing strategy, which is up the most this month with a tremendous return of 0.09% in March. Dividend was big though, as it was with the high safety investing strategy. And here we also know that at least another dividend will come in April. The big downer for this investing strategy is still with the emerging markets and the tech sector. And that's why we are still down the most here, not by minus 13.2% as the chart shows, but by 10.1% when factoring in the dividends. So as soon as the emerging markets and the tech sector recover, we're in a really good place actually. And since we are investors with a long-term mindset that invest in entire markets, we are confident that the recovery will happen at some point. If we were traders or gamblers, which we're not, betting on single stocks or trying to make short-term profits, we wouldn't be as confident. But sometimes you just need to give things time, because these markets, the emerging market and the tech sector, they are slowly recovering. China ending their zero COVID policy helped already, but it will still take some time until we're in the green here. If you agree with all the investors that joined us over the month of March, and myself, that the market may be bottoming out and it's a good time to start investing, then you can open your free Fidelity investment account in less than €5 completely online. Afterwards, please don't forget the video ident or post ident, otherwise your account will not be opened if you don't identify yourself. And after that one's done, usually a day or 2 later, maybe over Easter it's gonna be 2 or 3 days, we will reach out to you, because we can already see that Fidelity opened your account before you get the login details. And then we'll set up a meeting to discuss the right investing strategy for you.